this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for Batman and Two-Face, issue 24. And before I start talking about this issue, just want to give you guys a little update. First update is that I have a couple exclusive comics for Comic Uno episode 18, which will be annotated, and that's the show where I review all the comics I read this week in one show. And those exclusive comics are Trinity of War, Trinity of Sin, Pandora, issue 4. Green Lantern New Guardians, issue 24. Animal Man, issue 24. Morning Glories, issue 33. And Invincible, 106. So if you want to go check out those reviews, go to Comic Uno episode 18. But let's talk about Batman and Two-Face, issue 24. I gotta say, I wanted to really like this issue. I'm just gonna say that straight up. I'm gonna say that. Because I really do like Two-Face, and I haven't read a good Two-Face issue in a really long time. And, you know, the one shot kind of disappointed me, and I was looking forward to this because it's supposed to be very connected to Carrie Kelly finally finding out exactly what's going on with her. Carrie Kelly is not in this issue. I think she'll be in future issues with the Two-Face story arc, maybe next week or, you know, next month or whatever. But the cover didn't really impress me either. I think it's okay art. Like, look at the detail with Two-Face. Good art. But then we have like this woman looking down and it looks unproportional. I would say, especially with her lips, her face looks very unproportional. I'm like, oh, am I gonna like this? And every single time a character is looking down, they look very weird in this issue. And there's Commissioner Gordon to give an example of that. So I didn't know what to really expect with the art for Batman Two-Face. And I didn't really know what to expect with the series in general. Because I was looking forward to it, but then I wasn't. So but I was mostly looking forward to it. It's actually like on top of my pile. So let's see if I liked it though. So cover is a little for art, but let's see what's going on with the story. So we do get to see a little bit of Two-Face, a little bit more about his origins and exactly how he got that side of his face burnt. It is very different from the pre-New 52 story because it's of a girl who I don't even know who she is. Her name is Erin Kilkin or something like that. She's just part of like this mob family or this crime family, and she's the head of it right now. And it's mostly about her story, how she doesn't like Two-Face, she's against Two-Face, she wants to kill Two-Face and Batman. That's mostly what this issue's about. And we get to see that she's trying to run away because she's also wanted by the police. So she's trying to run away. Batman captures her, and we find out that she does have a past with Two-Face. She's the one who gave Two-Face a Two-Face, so we get to see that, and I feel that they do have a relationship, and she does look very similar to Carrie Kelly, so my guess is that since Carrie Kelly's going to be in the Two-Face story arc, it's probably her mother, Carrie Kelly's mother, and probably Two-Face is the father. That's my guess here. And that's it. We get to see that Batman captures this Erin McKillen, and we'll see what's going on. Maybe we'll find out a little bit more about her. But honestly, I was a little bored, honestly, with this issue. I think mostly because when I was reading this issue, I'm like, who the hell is Erin McKillen? And we don't really learn who she is until the end of the issue. And I'm like, alright, I get where she's coming from. But most of the issue, you really trying to discover what she's doing here, and you're just not interested because you don't know much about her. Maybe it's just me, I don't know much about her, but I looked her up also, and I didn't really find anything with her, so I think she's a newer character. But I think this story arc will get more interesting once we find out Carrie Kelly is the daughter, which I think we all will know because of what we found out with solicits, like, oh, Carrie Kelly's gonna be here, how is she connected to Two-Face? And then we have a woman that looks exactly like her. So I think it'll get a lot more interesting with that. But this issue kind of just bored me most of the time, and then towards the end it got a little bit more interesting. But honestly, what made me cringe the most was kind of the art. I mean, it's not horrible art, but like I wanted to like this issue, but I think the art really pulled me back from it. Here's an example of her. It just looks kind of weird over here. But really, one example is her shouting, and she's just like, here's an example of that. Look how wide her mouth is opening over there. So we get to see that, pictures like that, and a lot of times her lips look very bulgy. I think, and here's Commissioner Gordon doing the same thing. But it actually looks better on him. I think the girls in here don't look as well proportionate as the guys in here. The guys like look okay, but when they're looking down they look a little bulgy. But the girl's face just don't, especially with this Erin girl, just look a little weird proportion wise. So I just didn't love the art in that. That took me back from this issue also. So I am going to give this a 2.5. This is actually my worst pick of the week. It wasn't a horrible issue, but I just wasn't really entertained by it. I really can't get to that 3 because that means, oh, it's debatable, could pick up or don't pick up. But I think I'm really leaning more towards don't pick it up. The art kind of frustrated me. The story kind of frustrated me. Doesn't mean the story arc is gonna be bad. It just means that I didn't like the beginning of the story arc. And I'm really hoping the next issue will be better with Carrie Kelly, which hopefully will get more interesting with that. So yeah, I give this a 2.5. This was my worst pick of the week, but I wanted to like it. I just couldn't get myself to. It wasn't horrible, but out of this week, this just was the worst issue I read. So I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, hope you guys enjoyed. And please don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Random Situations. And don't forget to like my Facebook page. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.